Okay guys, I'm going to give you some recovery tips. We did quite a hard anaerobic session on Monday. It's called a mile of sprints. It's basically a mile with shuttle runs, but we give everybody quite a lot of recovery, and that's made people really stiff, particularly in the quads, hammies, glutes and calves. So these are just some suggestions to improve your recovery. Recovery is obviously important. It maximises results. It maximises results in performance and in fat burning. If your if you don't recover properly from sessions, the fat burning hormones aren't released properly, and the stress hormones that encourage you to store fat are released. In addition to that, you're not going to train as hard in subsequent sessions. If you're really stiff from Monday, then you're not going to train as hard on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and so on. Also, what's really important at RM Fitness is we like to address minimising the risk of injury. It's something that's really important to us, and everything right down to our programming is sort of double checked to minimise that risk of injury. So obviously recovery is a massive part of that. If you get injured, you're not obviously going to be able to train properly in subsequent days and weeks and sometimes even months. Okay, I've got seven quick tips. Basically, ensure that you're well hydrated. We recommend 37 millilitres per kilo of body weight. So if you're a 100 kilo person, that's 3.7 litres of water per day. Obviously a little bit more when it's as hot as it is right now. Another one, number 2, contrast showers. That's where you do a minute hot and a minute cold, and then you do that for 10 minutes. Do that after your session. Point number 3, static stretch all the major muscle groups. 30-second hold. Make sure you do this at the end of training, and make sure you do this before bed. Point number 4, I would definitely see a good sports therapist. We've got Jenny Richmond working out of RM Fitness. I would definitely recommend everybody gets a massage at least once a month, okay, full body. Point number 5 is foam roller, one of these things. We've got quite a lot of these down at the gym. I would get down a bit early, particularly if you are stiff, and have a go on one of these. We certainly don't mind people staying behind after a session having a go at with these as well. I'm going to show you a few exercises in a minute that you can do on one of these. Sleep's really important. Okay, again, it comes down to what we said about maximising your results. You've got to have the right hormone output to burn fat and achieve results. If you aren't getting adequate sleep, A, you're not going to be burning as much fat, B, you're not going to be as motivated, C, you're going to be at more risk of injury and certainly, under recovering from sessions. And last one is a warm-up. I understand that everybody's busy, a lot of people coming from work, rushing around with the kids and all sorts of things, but do try and get here on time, guys, because we do a thorough warm-up before every single session that we do. And when people are late, then they're increasing the chance of injury. At worst case scenario, best case scenario, if you're late, you're probably not going to recover from that session as much as you could do. Okay, a couple of quick exercises, guys. So you can get one of these for about 20 quid off the internet. I recommend Wolves and Fitness.co.uk. That's where we get a lot of our equipment from. First one for your upper back, guys. Just bridge over onto foam roller. Pretend you're hugging a barrel to open up your scapula. And you just roll. Do about 10 rolls on one side, 10 rolls on the other, 10 rolls in the middle. Then you move down to the mid-back area. So we're looking at the back of the ribs. Back and forward about 10 times. Again, homing in on one side a little bit more than the other. Move down a little bit onto the lower back as well. A really good glute one. Sit on the foam roller, lift one knee up, put that hand on the ground. That opens up your piriformis. Again, roll over 10, 12 times. Just find the sweet spot, stay on that a little bit more. IT bands are another big, when people get knee problems, a lot of the time it's because their IT bands are tight. So what we recommend for that, come over the top of the foam roller, put the top foot on the floor to take a bit of body weight off. If you want it to be more intense, you can put both feet on top of each other. And the last one really is your quad one. You can roll up and down. Again, you can put more weight on one leg than the other. We recommend with the foam rollers about 10 up and downs over that muscle area, and then zoom in on like a small area that might be tight and kind of do a static hold and just maybe go over that, another 10 times or so. I hope this helps, and make sure you put it into practice, guys.